One of you are stuck between Don and Rob.
Yep.
Take your pick. We're going to need that.
On, but we're going ahead live. It's not playing the. I think we're live right now.
My audience is small,
Yeah.
but it is educated.
Yeah.
I think we can say half of that.
So we're going to start the audio recording as well. This is what happens when you're on
Missing
public
Persons
Wi-Fi.
concert sold out.
Yeah. That's a natural echo you're hearing, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, it is.
All right. Fire that boy up. All right. Let me bring the
Hey, boys,
recording
juiced
levels
up.
down just a little bit.
You got an adrenaline high from your signatures.
Dude, I
All
had my
right,
own
hello,
mini panel
check
with
two.
Francois Chow. That was fantastic.
All right. As I walk towards the stage, it is 5:01 on the East Coast. It is 3:01 on the West Coast. I'm fully not prepared yet. It is the 17th of September in the year of our Lord 2023. I will give you the numbers here in a minute because I don't have them. There we go. Season 14, episode 7, 642 times you have been welcome to the Clubhouse Podcast. Normally live from remote locations, but today, for the first time in trying to do math, because I don't count SummerSlam. It's been a long time since the three principals of the Clubhouse Podcast have all been in the same room.
It was ages ago.
1938.
It exists only as a memory in my mind.
We told you this is
For the
part of a
dark
very
times.
special crossover episode that we are doing. My name is Rob. I am the executive producer of the Clubhouse Podcast. And holy crap, I'm tired.
Why,
As-
Rob? Why? Why are you tired?
As you see, we have some very special guests with us today. To my right directly, this is Buddy, and on the other side of John, that is the other guy.
The player to be named later.
Yeah.
Welcome to the boys from Fanboys 918.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you guys for hanging out, man.
It's great.
Uh,
Great to be here.
Oh, I am.
And I'd like to thank all our fans out here. This is
Yeah.
as always, Fanboys.
All three of them.
Oh, yes. We bring a crowd.
Well, we can say we bring them. No.
We pack
Uh,
it in, baby.
Back the house.
Look at
John
it.
and Buddy are here. When we were planning this show, we had a great guest list this weekend.
Yes, we did.
Holy
Oh my
crap.
God,
Great
it was
awesome.
amazing.
But
Amazing.
not as many guests as we've had in the past.
Right.
So there was time at the end. And I said, you know what? Why don't we do something a little different? You guys have a podcast. I have a podcast along with these two gentlemen. Let's do a crossover event.
That's how we're the players to be named later.
Yes.
That's right. Correct.
You've
The
seen
best
the
of both
history of the
worlds, part
show.
one.
The only game I got involves a 20-sided die, baby.
I would like to say publicly, the fantasy football gods continue to play with me because Anthony Richardson is my backup quarterback. See, that's
I like
why
that you're complaining about backups. I don't have starters, sir.
But this is also why I'm glad I don't do trades, because if I had traded him to you and then this happens, because he goes into concussion protocol again today. But we said we're going to skip the sports section this week.
Welcome to the Tangent Show,
Like
sir.
I said,
Because
you
we
just
are
don't
your
expect any
one-stop.
input from me. I'm like, yay, sports, win the ding, do the points.
Yeah.
That's
We
why
are-
I'm on the end.
we
I was told it was
football.
pop culture. I'm just going to be here for
We
show.
are your one-stop shop normally for sports, entertainment, and pop culture, but today we're going to focus on the latter 2/3 of that because we're going to do 45 minutes of our show, which is normally 90, and then we're going to do 45 minutes of you guys' show because I love it when we get to work with other people that have shows because it's that whole rising tide raises all boats.
Correct.
We met, God, was it 6 months ago now?
Back in March. So
Was that-
yeah,
so it's
about 6
at the
months.
last Retro Expo.
Yep.
We'll maybe take some time. You guys wanted to reserve Retro Expo talk for your half of it?
No, that's
Well,
no.
whatever you
Actually,
wanna do.
we got
Um,
some things lined up, so that's fine. No, go ahead.
This has been a fantastic weekend, and thank
An
you to
emotional one,
every
too.
Oh
brother.
my God.
Thank you to everybody, whether it's Ben, Gail, Donna, Rachel, Kat, everybody that's been involved in this show. It's the highest attended Retro Expo that's ever been done.
How long has Retro Expo been around?
I mean, I've been coming for 2 years.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know how farther it goes back than that.
Okay. Well, we started seeing because we did the one in November in Tulsa that was actually Retromania.
Right, which is a different branch of the same
Right,
company.
it's a smaller show. And we just reached out to like, hey, if you guys need to fill a slot, we'll do a panel.
Much like
Oh,
this.
we're moderating.
Yeah.
we were thinking about doing something like this. Oh no, we're moderating.
Yeah.
I sat on stage with Denise Crosby. I'm like, okay, I can die now. Like I'm good.
I just finished a panel with Doug Mummery and Emily Peden from New Zoo Review, and I'm good.
Yeah.
Getting these opportunities like we get to talk to people that we have grown up watching or listening to and things like that. It kind of makes me bummed that the boys weren't here for all of this. Because as you can see right in the middle of your frame is the official fact checker of Sooner or Gator Productions, and a man who continues to brag about his trip to England. You may know him as Igbunu, but his mama named him Don Ford. I'm going to call him Don Ford. Hey, man.
I was saying right before we started that I saw the season premiere of Welcome to Wrexham,
Do not spoil it. I have not watched it yet.
but just to watch it and say, of all the American people, how many people like me and Faith can say, I was just there.
Yeah,
a
but
few
think
weeks
about
ago."
this.
It
You've
was-
got a shot to be in season 3.
yeah, because they
Think
did
about
interview
that.
me.
Oh,
Yeah,
Really?
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Oh wow.
And if you
So-
haven't watched Welcome to Wrexham, you
Yeah.
don't have to be a sports fan.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a fantastic show.
but just we were right there. We were at the bar. We were.
We
just like-
saw
Oh, wow.
pictures. Now, hold on. Before you do anything else,
Yeah.
we got to introduce Alex.
Okay,
Yeah,
go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah.
He is
I'm
my
okay.
co-host.
I'm
No,
good.
No,
I'm good.
no,
He's
we,
excited.
we do this the
He's-
right way.
He's watching the
Who's
show on his
Wayne?
phone. He's watching the show on his phone. It's like, this is amazing
He
stuff.
is my co-host. He is one of my best friends. And I feel like our fantasy draft was like a year and a half ago. He is
You
Alex.
are not far off.
This,
But I'm just listening because I overheard somebody talking about being really excited about their brief interaction with Francois Chow, and I want to know if you talked to him about this.
that's a different Francois.
Oh, is it?
Francois Pettit.
Yeah, now,
is
see,
I
lying
confused
down.
the two.
did the
I
same
apologize.
Thing. I
But
did
you
the
know
same
what?
thing.
But
Yeah.
also, again, not the first time that's happened this weekend.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
But
but
if I can, real
yes, Don,
fast.
I just want to make sure we had everybody
yeah,
introduced.
yeah.
The clock is ticking.
Yeah, no, real fast. We brought in talked about the jerseys and stuff, and I thought I made a mistake last week, and you brought up first thing. Merry Christmas from me and the fantastic.
Oh, do we each get
Faithful.
our own
Yes,
bags?
Yes,
Ooh, we're fancy.
Thank you, sir.
because
Wow.
we're just giving you Christmas early.
I hope you brought enough for everybody, young man.
Everybody on this
See,
show.
I'm not going to be the guy that busts the stuff out and brags in front of people that didn't get bags.
That's
I
okay.
think
So-
you should.
I'm
We're
just-
used to it.
do it.
It's okay.
I'm snooping, and I'll look later. Thank you,
No,
Don.
no,
Thank you
look,
very,
hey,
very
the
much.
cool
Thank you
kids
very
never
much.
got
No, right
anything
now,
anyway.
next week on the show, I'll put it on camera. Because right now it's a long shot, so people aren't going to be
Okay.
able to see it as well.
Just-
Okay.
the white one. The white one.
Pull the white one
All right.
out.
The white one.
Pull the white one out. And
Phrasing?
no, that is not.
Can we? Do we have to edit this now?
Yeah.
No.
All right, buddy, I'm going to have you hold this mic
Okay.
because if I've got to get.
Excuse him while he
Yeah.
whips this out.
And actually, you have the same thing.
Okay, so it's the one you're wearing.
Yeah.
Nice.
There you
That
go.
is the home jersey for Wrexham this season.
Yes.
Right, it's the away jersey.
And
look
that's
at-
right, because the away
Wait,
team is
And look
white
at the
football.
very back, at the bottom of the back. It's in Welsh. You can see how they wrote it.
Oh,
in
yeah,
Welsh.
it is right down there.
It's white on white there, so you
Yeah.
can you can
Yeah.
see it.
Very
the light
nice.
hits it
And
right.
that's the one where I said we're trying to bring back 3.
I greatly appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Don.
And
That's
there's some
amazing.
other stuff in there too.
Oh, I knew there would
Further
be.
sensational Shawnee and
Perfect.
something from Wembley.
I did see something from Wembley in there. We'll
It
take a
felt
look at it.
Cadbury weighted. So
But
Now, did you
But-
go over there specifically for this, or was it another reason?
My
why
wife's
you went?
50th birthday.
Oh,
And
okay.
part of
Oh,
our goal-
yeah.
We looked and said Wrexham is starting, so we made a trip to go we stayed mostly in Manchester, but took the trail to the people, Amon and Rachel, got to give a shout out to them, but we stayed there overnight and saw the game and made sure, they're playing
Right.
and to see that game. And which I talked about too, they usually have like 2,000 people in the stands before the show. Now it was packed with 10,000
Right.
there.
Yeah.
But it was an incredible experience. And we went to London for a few days also and saw Chelsea play and then all in.
AEW had a pay per view
in Wembley
They actually extended their vacation
to see the all in, which I'm glad
because
we
they
did. Yeah.
could be there, which at All In, which is the most attended wrestling event in history.
Really? Paid attendance.
The paid attendance was over 80,000 people.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and it was
And
it
who
was
here?
asterisk.
Because my God,
Yeah.
everybody on
Hey,
the planet was
the
here.
people that
Oh no.
Show up.
There's some reports, but that's for a different show.
But Merry Christmas. We're giving it to you early.
Oh no,
'cause
thank you
that's
very
from me and the
much.
fantastic Faith Ford, and she's one of the reasons that lots in there. So
And you
Yeah.
tell her, I'm sure I hope she's
see you next
watching.
time. Yeah.
We can't see the chat room, just so
Yeah.
you guys know. my laptop is recording this. But the weekend has been amazing.
Yeah.
Just like they said during the Turtles panel, they have never worked a show where they had to move them.
Yep.
Because it was a fire hazard.
The caravan.
Yeah, we'll talk about all that off air. But the opportunity to get to sit down with these guys, who they went and saw Gran Turismo last night.
Yes.
Yes.
So,
That was an excellent movie.
but let's just get into it. TV news: ABC has announced your Dancing with the Stars cast for this year.
Oh yeah.
Oh, good.
We
Who wants to
have-
take over unders on 3.5 actual stars?
So is it actually going to be on the network now?
It'll be on ABC proper
Because
this year.
they have no other. Might as
Exactly.
well.
They gotta put something
Yeah,
on.
they got
It's not
football
scripted-
now.
It's not a scripted show.
They don't have Yellowstone.
Yeah,
So.
in football, they're bringing football back over.
Yeah, you've got that for 4 months, bro.
Yeah.
Mira Sorvino.
That's a star.
Oh,
on the
okay.
cast
Yeah.
this year.
Yeah.
Academy Award.
Wait. Allow me to
Dwayne
jump
just
in on
met
that.
her. Dwayne met her this weekend.
Did he really?
They're having a. He texted me like, "Hey guys, how's the con going?" You know, and he said we're doing our local horror fest up here, and he got to meet Mira Sorvino.
And Clint Howard too.
yeah,
Yes,
he
I
got
saw
to meet
that.
Clint Howard. Yeah, so he's living his best life too right now.
Well,
So-
I don't want us to get past Mira Sorvino without saying how you doing.
And Academy Award winner.
Academy
Yes.
Award winner, how you doing?
Also, how you doing, Allison Hannigan
Yes,
from
that's
Buffy the
also
Vampire
a star.
Slayer
yeah.
and American Pie.
Oh yeah, one
Uh,
time at band camp. Yeah,
Now we go to the first of the. I'm sorry, who?
She's a Penn and Teller too.
yeah.
Real
yes.
estate mogul Mauricio Ermansky.
Okay, sure.
Uh-huh.
He has a few bucks.
A name I don't think we've heard in a very long time, but who was very big for a time. Supermodel Tyson Beckford.
Tyson Beckford.
We had
Okay,
a
that's
Tyson
interesting.
Beckford appearance.
All right.
We also
Tyrese
have
still owes him a thank you.
Philip
Ar-
Michael Thomas on that list.
Yeah, you might as well be at this point. Ariana Maddox from the Vanderpump Rules that the kids are watching.
Okay.
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 Adrian Peterson is your
Oh, okay.
token
The
athlete
sports.
this year. Your
All
token
right,
athlete this year, yes. Because we have an athlete
Yeah,
every
right.
year.
Yeah.
Barry Williams, Greg Brady will be on it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Charity Lawson from The Bachelorette.
Okay.
I think she was like last season or something.
Yeah.
A Harry Jousey. Don't know who that is.
I feel like I should know that name for some reason, though.
Jamie Lynn Spears. We have a fact checker. Jamie Lynn Spears will be on it this year.
Oh, you see, I was excited. I thought there was going to be a Sigler on the end of that. Now I don't care.
That's true. Jason Mraz.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that ought to be
All right.
interesting.
I enjoy his work very, very
I am a
much.
fan.
It's the remedy, you know.
A singer named Lily Pons, Pons. Apparently, the kids with the clothes and the hair are into the Lily.
I thought that was
Actually, I've heard positive things.
I thought
about
that
her,
was
so-
what's her name? The other one that wears clothes that look like they hang off of you.
that list is long and distinguished. in this.
I was like, sir, you just described every
I
woman
know,
west of the Rockies.
What's the singer's name? She did the Bond song.
Oh,
Billie
Billie Eilish?
Billie Eilish. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. How do you screw up a Bond song? Ask Billie Eilish.
I thought you were going to say Lola.
No.
Matt
I was like,
Walsh
Becky G
will be
or-
on this year.
Okay.
And I'm going to screw this name up, and I apologize ahead of time, Internet. Xochitl Gomez. She is MCU adjacent. So, you got that going.
No, I'm thinking of a different one. Yes.
Oh,
yeah, no.
Gomez.
She was.
Who is she? Yeah.
She was in Stranger, or not Stranger. Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness.
Yes.
She was
Yes.
America Chavez.
Yes.
Oh,
that's-
okay.
Thank you. Yes.
Oh,
I
okay.
guess
So I just
you-
call her America
Okay,
Chavez.
you said
Yeah,
okay. So Harry
Thank you.
Josie.
Hold on, we have a Don. We go.
He's from the.
He nails the landing, but the Russian judge scores low again.
Let's go live to Don.
He was from the show Too Hot to Handle. When
that's a
those
reality show. on
yeah.
Netflix,
Okay.
Any other ones you're kind of worried about?
No.
Okay. Everybody else
worried.
Worried is such a weird
no.
term.
So wait, so we're new to this. Do you guys do you guys track the Dancing with the Stars thing?
No, it's just pop culture.
Yeah.
Just didn't know if there was a pool.
You know,
when we
and-
have TV news.
I'm not sure if
Okay.
you're aware, but there's a strike going on.
I am
So
aware,
we're
yes.
trying to get as much content
Okay.
as we
No,
can.
I got you. I got you.
CBS, if you remember a show that Comedy Central carried for years, and they still show it in reruns.
Come on, Lounge
Uh,
Lizards.
No, unfortunately.
No.
Comics Unleashed with Byron Allen.
Okay.
That is going to take over the Corden spot starting tomorrow.
Okay.
That is where we're at.
And here's the sad thing though, nobody cares
No.
because right now everybody's worried about gas being $4 a gallon. They could, and here's the thing, and we talked about, I think we kind of talked about this off camera, but like the Matthew McConaughey's of the world, the Ryan, they're not hurting. I feel bad for the guy that like this week he's on CSI.
But these are the guys
yeah.
that are striking.
Right,
We had a
right.
really good discussion about this
Right,
on our
yeah.
show, and we'll reiterate this one point to me that drives everything home.
Mm.
You have to make $26,000 a year
Right.
to qualify for health insurance with SAG-AFTRA. 83% of every actor in SAG-AFTRA does not qualify for health
Right.
insurance.
And that's
And
atrocious.
they have all come out and said, these are the people we're fighting
Right,
for.
yeah.
And you've also got people like Matt Damon and Ben Affleck and people up there that are like, here's money.
yeah.
Like,
oh yeah. Yeah.
Dwayne Johnson made a very hefty, and
Right.
that was ruined for me, by the way.
Well,
Saturday,
like
Friday
Buddy
night.
had a video that
I
he
didn't do it.
saw.
I know.
Buddy had a video that he saw of a guy who was opening his royalty checks. You want to
Oh,
talk
yeah.
about that?
Yeah.
Are you talking about
so
Craig?
I think, yeah.
A buddy of the show, Craig Gass. Yeah,
Oh.
I love his
Yeah.
his bit.
They were
I-
just in town Friday night.
Were they?
Tenacious D was, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
well, no. That is Kyle Gass.
Oh, okay.
Craig Gass is Family Guy impersonator, stand-up comedian
Okay. Oh, okay.
that we
Yep.
made friends with on the cruise.
I said corrected. I said corrected.
buddy.
Oh,
So
yeah.
anyway, so basically the guy just gets on there and he will open his checks to show you how much he makes like for an episode.
Now, to clarify, he does a lot of different voices
Yes,
for a
correct.
lot of
Yeah.
different shows,
Shows.
so that's why there's multiple checks.
Correct.
available.
Exactly.
Right.
So he like opens 10 checks at a time and you'll see like $200, $27. And I'm like, how do you make a living with this?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you the sheer work that you have to do to make a decent
Well, when times
Hey.
change and the model doesn't.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's what this all boils down to. And hopefully we can get through this so we can get back to abnormal.
I did
Fox-
see one from Craig that was 14 cents. So
Oh
don't
wow.
feel bad.
I was like,
Well, so I don't know if you guys remember or not, and again on this with the model thing. You remember the Bill Nye case from like was it 2-3 years ago where he sued because they were still holding him to a contract he signed like in the 90s, and because they were like, well, you get so much off the DVD sales, so much off the VHS, and you're like they don't make those anymore, and they're like, but some entertainment judge upheld the contract. I was like, are you
Because
kidding
when
me?
you get paid to make decisions,
It was
you
insane.
do what they pay you to do.
yeah.
Fox announcing this week that Nicole Scherzinger will not be on this season of The Masked Singer, which under normal circumstances, okay, she will be replaced by Mrs. Taika Waititi,
Okay.
the Rita Ora.
Ah,
But the reason
That's kind of an upgrade, though.
But the reason Nicole Scherzinger will not be on The Masked Singer, this to me is the interesting piece of it. We all know Nicole Scherzinger from the Pussycat Dolls. She does have vocal talent.
Mm-hmm.
She is playing Norma Desmond in London's West End and Sunset Boulevard.
oh wow.
Yeah, that's the right choice.
Yeah. So
It's
again,
like, let's see. Do you care about your credibility? West End, London,
the fact that she
Masked
gets to do that,
Singer.
yeah, that brings you cred. I mean,
Yeah.
that's her going, hey, remember, I can do this too.
right.
And Netflix has renewed One Piece, the live action.
Oh,
One
they
Piece
better,
for
yeah.
season
Excellent.
2. The writers have said it's done. They said this 3 weeks ago. Season 2 is written. We're just waiting for everybody to
Yeah.
come back to work because they finished writing season 2
Yeah.
before the strike started.
I feel like we've heard that from multiple shows at this point.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
TV on DVD and Blu-ray this week. Season 1 of Fire Country. That was CBS's
Okay.
most
Right.
watched news show. My wife watched it. She enjoyed it.
Yeah, mine did too. She had
And
a good
also the complete series of one of 2 series that was going at the same time when there was Sonic the Hedgehog and then there was Sonic Adventures that were at the same time. Sonic the Hedgehog, the complete series, releases this week. A YouTube channel that I absolutely love called Secret Galaxy. They do weekly mini documentaries about stuff like Mask and things like this.
Oh,
like
yeah,
back
yeah.
in the day,
Uh-huh.
he did a whole episode of the chronology of those 2 series,
Right.
and why they were so different, and why he does a great job.
Real fast, what was the one piece about on Netflix?
It's based on a Japanese anime
okay.
that has like 1,200 episodes or
Yeah.
something crazy
And
like that.
pirates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pirates and skulls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like if
And
you see
every
that
other
real
bad shit
cartoony
thing you
skull,
can think of, it's
if
on
you've seen
there.
that real cartoony skull out there, that's One Piece.
Immensely popular.
So on the physical media front,
Mhm.
are you guys big fans of like 4K discs and things like that? Do you pick up that kind of stuff?
I have a player,
Mhm.
but the TV that carries 4K is in a different room.
Oh, see, I got in trouble because I purposely moved all that stuff to consolidate it. And my first 4K disc that my wife bought me was the the re-release of Star Trek: The Motion Picture.
I've heard it looks
It
gorgeous.
is gorgeous. And so my first 2 4K discs were Star Trek: The Motion Picture remaster and Top Gun Maverick.
Oh, wow.
So I'm like, all right. And so last week I'm at Best Buy for something, and they had a bunch of 4K discs on sale, and they had the original Halloween. I'm like, oh, Halloween in 4K. It looks like Halloween.
Yeah.
The film stock must have been terrible.
I'm still kicking myself because I was at Best Buy about 6 months ago, and they had the steel book for the Batman on sale. For $20.
Yeah.
And I left. I was like, well, and I went back and it was gone. I haven't found it since. On to music. I find this first headline hard to believe, but I looked it up and it's true. Coming, I believe, in November, we will get the very first ever holiday album from The Cher.
Really?
I really have questions as to which part of that's a surprise.
Because she's been in the business for half a century now. She's never done a Christmas album?
Yes.
Well, when is
She
she stuck with a
doesn't need
religion for longer
to.
than 3 years?
Yeah, but that's the list of people that may not be religious people that have done Christmas albums.
I'm
long
not
and
referring to that. I'm
distinguished.
thinking more along the lines of, if you're telling me there's a Hanukkah album, yeah, there's a few years for that. If you want to talk to me about something else,
And
I
she,
can
but
go
she
with that,
is very creative in calling it Christmas. But that will be coming to you soon.
And they're
Arrow-
thawing Mariah Carey out, probably starting right now.
it's all I've already heard people saying that they've already started hearing it.
Yeah.
I only listen to holiday.
That's just
music.
the PTSD.
I listen to holiday music from Black Friday to dinner on Christmas
Yeah,
night.
me too.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's because
That's-
you know the radio stations are going to start.
Oh,
probably
I know
next
they
week.
start that crap.
But
But I can't complain because this is Halloween Eve for me, so I can't complain. Yeah.
And first album for her in 10 years of new material.
yeah,
Basically.
there you go.
Are they using the
Thank you, Don.
auto-tone stuff like this?
Oh, don't get me started. Aerosmith has postponed their farewell tour because Steven Tyler has injured his vocal cords.
I feel like that's happened multiple times right before they've started.
Well, when he keeps trying to do Dream On,
Yeah.
That's also fair.
like I have to wear pants so tight you can tell what religion I am to get close to that.
Yeah.
note,
Yeah.
you know. And congratulations to the Bonnie Tyler. The video for Total Eclipse of the Heart now joins the 1 billion YouTube views.
Oh,
Finally.
Wow.
I love that.
Finally, Don's got it on repeat on a
That's what I
spare
say.
computer.
He's got
I've
it on.
been working on this for 6 months.
That is one of my
Faith, check the Bonnie Tyler computer. I want to make sure it's still going.
one
Go
hit.
to the Bonnie Tyler.
She's one of my of the one hit wonder. That's one of my favorite one hit
That
wonders.
is not
Excuse me, sir.
correct because
We
she
need a
had a
hero.
hit
Or I need a hero.
Oh yeah,
on
true. Okay,
Only Out for a Hero, which
yeah.
was also in a cologne commercial
Yeah.
for Hero,
I
which
forgot
was
about that.
featured in Lethal Weapon 2.
Okay, I was
And
wrong.
also Footloose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Holding
forgot
out
about
for a hero. Sorry, I don't
Yeah.
need a hero.
But if you want to see
And
some,
in Shrek 2.
have you ever heard of the YouTube feed Honest Trailers?
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
Have you seen them watching that video?
No, I have not.
That is a must
Okay.
view.
Oh
Actually,
my God, yes.
the best, I used to love Honest Trailers. My favorite one now is Pitch Meeting. Have you
I've
seen
I've not
Pitch
seen this
Meeting?
one yet.
Oh,
This
it's
guy, he will rip on stuff like it's like, so we're gonna put him in this situation, and it's movies that some of them I like, some of them are bad, and the guy's like, we're gonna do this. My God, that's gonna be hard to get out of. Actually, it's gonna be
barely an inconvenience.
super easy, barely an inconvenience. It's like,
Well, is this the Mad Libs pitch guy that does it, where it's like just, okay, here's what we got.
No.
Give me a setting.
no, it's so it starts off and you see like what he's got a graphic of like looks like office doors, and he keeps replacing it with either Disney, Warner Brothers, whatever the
Right.
studio is, and he's playing both. He's playing the studio head and he's playing the guy doing the pitch. It is comedy gold. You got to check it out.
There's a guy that does a Mad Libs version of that, and it's not ones that exist, but he'll come very close to it by
No.
referencing other things.
No, these are
and
legit.
they're
movies.
really good.
These are real movies. Like, oh wow, like you know what? I love this movie, but you're not wrong. Yeah.
Music new releases in places you get music new releases this week. The only reason I know who this band is because I've seen Ace Ventura: Pet Detective about 140 times. Cannibal Corpse
Oh wow.
releases Chaos Horrific this week.
For the
That's
record,
the band that
some
was
of the nicest people in music.
I'm not saying they're not. I'm just saying that's the only reason to know who they are.
That's the band that was playing when they went down to
Yeah, when he's going to the crowd.
New England
Yeah.
clam chowder.
Yeah.
Will that be the white or the red?
Which I always take issue with that because the red is Manhattan.
That is true.
But if you are not familiar with why the nicest wall, he's setting that up. Corpse Grinder.
Lovely.
As
What a
one
great-
does.
What a great name.
Wait. So everybody has hobbies. You have things you love to do, you do to unwind. Now, playing physically, he loves claw machines.
You have told me about this.
So he will go, whether it be
Oh.
like Dave and Buster's, Chuck E.
Gotcha.
Cheese, whatever, and he will just play claw machines. Everything he wins goes to charity.
That's cool.
That's a quality human. I don't care if his
Yeah,
name is Corpse Grinder.
absolutely. Yeah.
God chooses us.
Yes.
The Doja Cat, who can't seem to keep her social media in order, she
You
releases
just
her
described
new
to
album.
most celebrities.
No, she lost like 500,000 subscribers because she like talked badly about them
Oh,
on
yeah.
Instagram.
Oh, really?
Her new album Scarlet drops on Friday. The new album from Drake this week is called For the Dogs, which I don't know if that's for your pets or
Yeah.
if that's for his friends.
Is it like
Did
a Pink
half of
Floyd
it have to
thing,
be in
or-
French? I just want to know that.
I don't know.
Because by
And-
Canadian law,
Yeah, because you got the whole Degrassi thing. But Kylie Minogue is back this week.
Really?
how dare you? She never left.
She is about to do a residency in Vegas.
That she is.
Joanna, are you looking for your charging? Registration has it.
Welcome.
Another satisfied customer.
I knew where you were looking and I knew where it was. That's Jonas. She actually helped us with her parents.
And
Oh,
that's
yeah.
the only
Doug-
kind of thing you can
Doug
get
and
during
Emmy-
a live episode.
Doug and Emmy Joe, those are her parents. And
Oh,
she
okay.
she Facebook Live the whole thing.
Oh, really?
I'm reposting it. I'm just saying it right now.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we can hear it. That's the important thing.
That's right.
And then her new album is called Tension. She's about to start a Vegas residency. And Teenage Fan Club is back with an album called Nothing Lasts Forever,
Cool name.
which is, I think, my autobiography.
I was gonna, is that the new Bond movie?
Yeah.
That's what
Well,
I say. That sounds more like a
We got to
Bond
find a
movie to me.
Bond first. Let's go to box office
Have you
numbers.
seen who the leader in the clubhouse is for that right now?
I don't know who it is right now.
It's Tom Hardy.
I've heard that name before.
You know-
and I'm kind of okay with it.
I'm okay with it, but it depends on what they want to do. Like I think Tom Hardy would be a great Bond, but he's getting a little old. I mean, not that
Oh no! I wasn't going to take issue with that.
But no, but I mean, not that he couldn't do it, but it depends on what kind of Bond we're gonna do. You know, like
Yeah.
I've had to kind of like just put the Daniel Craig Bond movies in like a box and like they're their own thing. But can we please hire an actor to play Bond who likes playing freaking James Bond? Because Daniel Craig, as much as I loved him in those first couple of movies, it's like, dude, do you not like this role? Like what do you mean?
If I have the
Uh,
choice between Tom Hardy playing James Bond
Hmm.
or getting Taboo season 2, I'm taking the latter choice.
Yeah.
Because if you have not watched Taboo, that show does not get the love it deserves.
Really?
Not at all.
I've not seen. I've not
He
seen
No,
it.
it is
plays a guy-
phenomenal.
He plays a guy in
Very
early
dark.
colonial America who has a revenge plot, and that's all I will say.
Okay.
I believe the
I'm
first
already
season he's
intrigued.
actually in England.
Oh, is it in England?
Yeah, I think it's
Okay.
England with
That's-
the
that's right.
What's it
end
airing
going.
on?
It was on FX. This is
FX?
God. This is
We'll
fucking
put
5
it this
years
way.
ago.
Remember years ago when FX went, "Oh, we're allowed to push all the envelopes.
Yes.
Let's see what we can do with everything."
And basically, it's this. It's not the Secret Invasion kind of slow burn,
Mhm.
but it's that slow burn where you're getting hints of what his background is
There's enough hooks
Until-
on you.
Okay.
until
each
you get to
episode.
the last episode and everything unravels, and you go, "Oh, this got real." And Jonathan Pryce is the bad guy. What else do you know?
Oh my god.
And the
Oh,
wildly
okay.
underrated Una Chaplin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
2017.
yeah, that was a while ago.
Okay.
No,
I
is
gotta
it
check
streaming anywhere?
It's
that
called
you-
what?
Yeah,
What's it called?
Hulu should have it because Hulu has all
What's
the
it called
FX
again?
stuff. It's called Taboo.
Taboo.
Yeah.
Okay. Taboo.
And
And
it
he's
lives up to
just-
its name on
Okay.
multiple levels.
Okay.
Yeah.
But for me in the James Bond scope, I
Mhm.
feel like Tom Hardy would be circling back to the Daniel Craig. I'd
Mhm.
love to see them go with somebody like a Richard Madden and give us more of
Yes.
a modern version of
Yeah.
Roger Moore.
Yeah.
Here's the guy. Oh, it's a different Madden. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, I
No,
like
that's Collinsworth.
Oh, okay.
So did you
You
guys
call
see
him
what's
on.
the movie he did or no, the show on Amazon, Citadel?
I did not watch Citadel.
That just
but I-
that hits recently. I've not seen it.
It's
I'm hearing mixed reviews.
we
on
watched it. It is it's I've heard it was bad. We had a good time with
He's
it.
also not the star of that
I mean,
show.
no,
Let's be honest.
but he makes a good case for why he could be Bond. in that show?
Well, what was the one he did for Netflix that was a European drama where he was the Secret Service and it was a little bit gray?
Oh yeah, I don't.
I believe it was just called Bodyguard.
Yes,
That one was the one that made me go, okay, this guy could probably do Bond, even get into the grittier while still being very pretty. I hate your eyes, sir. But
See, to me,
I wish I had them.
Took a turn.
So you took issue with my criticism of Daniel Craig not liking.
I'm sorry, Daniel Craig. Actually knocked my Sean Connery to the second. I love Daniel Craig.
I love Daniel Craig too. I think
and so.
but to me, each of them you have to look at as a time capsule.
Yeah.
Because I'm a Bond guy. I
Yeah,
can talk Bond
that's
all day
good,
long.
yeah.
I have all the Blu-rays.
Yep. Even the bad ones.
Oh, I've even got the DVD that movie trading company wouldn't let me sell them. That's just the documentary about the history of the Bond.
Yeah,
film.
yeah.
That was part of the box set. That was a loose of the case, and they wouldn't take it. But everybody, I don't know that I have a favorite Bond because to me, each one of them brings a different, has a different strength of that character.
Correct. Right.
The one to me that gets closest to being the most well-rounded, and I don't blame, I talk about the performance, not the script,
Right.
would be Brosnan.
Yes, absolutely.
Because
yes.
if you put GoldenEye in a bubble,
Oh my God.
that he had the suaveness of Moore.
Yeah.
He had the gruffness of Connery.
Mm-hmm.
He had the Britishness of Timothy Dalton. And I mean, and Dalton didn't do a bad job.
And the physicality of
Lazenby?
Lazenby. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you. Yeah.
Lazenby, who broke the fourth wall in one of the best lines in the whole
Yeah.
series.
Oh yeah.
But the take, because plus you also have to look at the scripts that Craig used.
Yeah.
Those were so much darker
Oh
than
my God.
anything else that had been done before it outside of GoldenEye.
Right.
GoldenEye to me is, at the time when I saw it, I was like, this is James Bond to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's one or two, depending on when you catch me for themes.
Oh my God. Yes.
When
Actually,
Bono writes it and Tina Turner
Yeah.
sings it.
well,
I
and
mean,
see, I'm not a big fan of the model work in Gold. I know everybody raves about the physical model work. You know, it's fine. That will be for me my favorite Brosnan movie, and with one
Mrs. Doubtfire.
No,
a great one. And a great
I like that film.
no.
I like that
to
film.
me,
I do too.
and again, it's not perfect, and I don't think Brosnan actually has a perfect Bond film, except maybe GoldenEye. But my favorite one, because boy, you watch it and you forget how strong it starts, is The World Is Not Enough. Like that first third of that movie is so damn
and it's
good.
one of the few Bond films too. The World Is Not Enough. That takes a nice little curve on you.
Yes, because you think the Bond girl is actually the Bond, or the Bond girl is actually the Bond villain, and the villain's actually the henchman. Yeah, no, it's great. I will say that
Die Another Day can go pound sand.
yes,
In
Christmas
every
Jones, the
facet.
actress that plays Christmas Jones.
Denise Richards.
Yes, that is a master class in how to miscast a role. I'm sorry.
That woman is a nuclear physicist. I don't care what you tell me.
Yeah.
Box office numbers from our friends at Box Office Mojo this week, dropping out of the top 10. The movie Bottoms makes $1.2 million and in 4 weeks has made $9.8 million. Nothing else dropping out of the top 10. Dropping from 9 to 10, and we just had some people adjacent to that in this very room. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem makes another $2 million. 7 weeks, $114.2 million.
And available on streaming now.
Yes. Does that put it in profitability yet, or do we know? Did they make enough to make another one?
Box Office Mojo doesn't put the budgets on it anymore.
okay,
They
okay.
used to, because we used to do it all the time.
I thought they used to. Yeah.
Oppenheimer makes another $2.1 million. It drops from 8 to 9 this week.
And has officially become the highest grossing biopic of all time.
9 weeks, $318.6 million. Blue Beetle drops. Gran Turismo, which you gentlemen saw last night, drops from 7 to 8 this week, makes another $2.4 million. 4 weeks, $39.4 million.
I love that film.
The visuals, the graphics, and
yes.
how it felt different than any other race film, but it had the emotions and
I just,
Yes.
but again, we talked about this yesterday. There needed to be something in the credits of that film to remind people this isn't a thing anymore.
Yeah.
Because I guarantee you a lot of people were like, ooh, I want to do that.
Right.
You can't.
Right.
They shut it
Academy
down
is
in like
done.
2011.
Yeah.
But it's still a great film.
Yeah.
Again,
And
very. Oh,
great
and I
story.
did make a mistake yesterday. We were talking about District 9.
Yeah.
It wasn't a Doom movie. It was the Halo movie.
Oh, the Halo movie.
That
Okay.
became.
Why was I
different.
not here for this?
You knew where I was. Blue Beetle drops from 6 to 7 this week. Another $2.5 million.
Another
5
great movie, by the way. That
5
that
weeks,
didn't get enough love.
67.3. It's on my list that I was out of town for the screening.
It's good. It's good.
Jawan, the Bollywood film that was very highly touted, drops from 4 to 6 this week, just under $2.5 million. 2 weeks, $12.2 million. Barbie stays in 5th place this week.
My God.
Another $4 million. 9 weeks, domestic. $626.1 million.
It is the sign of the apocalypse.
And that's on demand.
I have yet
It's
to
on
hear
demand
anybody
on-
say a negative word about it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can't. I'm
Hold
not
on.
going to judge this until I see it.
My wife has seen it
Because
twice.
It's
Yeah.
now on demand on Uverse now. They already
Well,
moved
it's
it up.
also on Amazon Prime
Yeah.
for $30. So for the price of what 2 people would have gone to see it in the theater, you can watch
There
it
has
at
never
home.
been a movie that had made me 180 on interest harder with just one trailer than Barbie.
Yeah. My Big Fat Greek Wedding 3 drops from 3 to 4 this week. $4.7 million, 2 weeks, 18.5 million. I enjoyed this film.
Did you? Okay. We have.
I didn't remember
I know my
too.
wife won't want to see it.
It,
Well,
didn't,
when
it,
the-
didn't, it didn't bomb as bad
Alex,
as 2.
His
This
batteries,
was the
batteries are
first
running
one's
low.
always going to be
There's
that
batteries over
special
there.
hit that nobody saw coming.
Mhm.
The third one, the second one, they tried to and it didn't work.
Yeah.
This one is between the two. I kind of
Okay,
like
This one's
enjoyed it.
very fun.
I enjoyed the first one. I kind of. I don't remember. I
Well,
know
when I
I've
said
seen the
my
second
Big
one, but
Fat
I
Greek
don't
Wedding
remember.
3, I was like, there was a 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
they're
feel
trying
like
to, they're trying
I've
to forget
seen
it.
it because I enjoyed the first
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
But she actually, Nia Vardalos actually directs on this one too.
He
Oh,
says
okay.
there are no batteries.
So that's why I
on
brought
on
back.
this
I think.
side
Yeah.
next to the mixer. That's not the mixer's on the table. There's not like a little plastic case there that's got batteries in it.
This is an edit point.
Those are the ones I'm looking for.
There we go. Riveting.
Dropping from silver to bronze this week, The Equalizer 3, $7.2 million. 3 weeks, $73.6
Okay,
million.
so when we got out of Gran Turismo, we went to the iPic down here.
oh,
Oh my God!
downtown.
Never been to one. Oh my, beautiful.
iPic's
theater.
not playing around.
Beautiful. No, they're not. But we got out, and there were a couple of guys shooting pool. We were playing at the bar, and a couple of. Whoa! What are you doing over there, sir?
He didn't turn the mic off.
Okay, whoa, are you okay there? Or, okay.
Okay.
You got pills for
Riveting
that?
still.
Anyway, so we got out of Gran Turismo. We were sitting at the bar, and these guys were shooting pool. Of course, they got, excuse me, sir. I'm like, no, it's all good. And they asked what we saw. I told them, and they just seen Equalizer 3, and just like everything else, I've not heard a bad word about.
I
that
loved
movie.
the first two.
Yeah.
Again, I can watch Denzel Washington read the phone book,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
now
yeah.
I just got another alert I don't want to know about because now Joe Burrow's been downgraded. I am doing phenomenally today.
Welcome to the ADD.
Oh. But yeah, I mean, there wasn't a. Did you turn it back on?
I did turn it back.
You got the
He
green
doesn't
light?
know.
Cool.
I see the green light.
Wow, it's working now.
They didn't
Wow.
screen this one for
Oh,
us.
yeah.
So I mean, I'm going to go.
That's
see
always
it.
scary when they don't screen it for you.
I know people that did screen it, but they didn't do it was more of a select press screening.
Gotcha. Yeah.
A Haunting in Venice debuts in the silver medal this week, $14.5 million.
Okay.
Don saw this.
Yep.
You can read his thoughts at www.theclubhousepodcast.com.
That's our website.
Okay. Winning the weekend again.
I really need them to stop doing screenings in South Lake. That's all I ask.
I love that theater, though.
I'll say this real fast is that it's kind of like my Big Fat Greek Wedding where I love the first one and it's in between the three. I'd put it as my second.
On Haunting in Venice.
Yeah, after the
See, I really dug.
There's the
Death on Night.
crossover event I want.
I
My
love
big
Death
fat
on
murder
Night.
in Venice.
Yeah.
but yeah, the second one, the Death on the Nile.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then this is between the three. It's
Oh,
my
okay.
second- Yeah.
Okay.
And winning the weekend again is the Nun 2, $14.7
Wow.
million.
Got beat up.
God.
Yeah.
2 weeks, $56.5 million.
Oh my
for that.
God.
Critic proof.
What do you think the appeal of that franchise is? Because I know people saw that and I thought, meh. You know, they're like,
It's the whole horror movie thing. It's part of the Conjuring universe. The Conjuring has
Right.
a very, very loyal following.
Yeah, I guess
I,
so.
I don't do scary movies. I have a policy. I live by a code.
Mhm.
I refuse to pay someone or give someone my time to try to make me pee on myself. So
It's a good code.
that's that's these boys' department.
Yeah.
So, but
Tangentially.
it's that time of year.
Yeah.
I want to say this, that one of the biggest surprises in it, which is also on our website, www.clubhousepodcast.com.
Wait. The big
Do it
surprise,
again.
is it a spoiler alert?
Do it again. You did it wrong.
www.
No.
What?
You did that. That's our website first. You
Okay.
say the website, and then we do the thing.
If you go to our website, www.theclubhousepodcast.com,
But again, you did it wrong again because you just said go to our website.
If you want to
at.
find this out,
Let's move on.
We've been doing this for like 9 years.
Just moving.
Just
Just move it.
continue
Okay,
here.
let's move it.
there is a review for A Million Miles Away, which surprisingly, after watching it at the press screening this week, they did not do a theatrical release.
Yeah, it went
especially-
straight to Prime Video.
With the strike going on, they need something. And I'll tell you, if this thing was released in theaters around November or December, there would be a lot of Oscar buzz around it.
And what movie is it?
A Million Miles
It's called A
Away.
Million Miles Away. It's Michael.
It's actually
Pena.
a brilliant concept.
yeah. It's based.
Oh,
It's
really?
based on a true story.
Okay.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
great line they used in the trailer. I was like, I see what you did there.
And it was one of his best performances I've seen of him in this
Wow.
one.
I
And,
like him anyway.
and
Yeah.
Flaming Hot,
Same.
but better. They,
Okay.
So the only headline I've got for movies this week, one of the movies getting released is Dumb Money, which is the story of
yes.
I am looking forward
Oh
to
my
this.
God, that looks so
creators-
good.
Yeah.
The creators of that film have been approached, and I don't know if this is theatrically or on television, have been approached to reboot Murder, She Wrote.
Really?
I've
I'm
heard,
sorry,
I have
what
heard
now?
that. Yes, I've heard that. Jessica Fletcher, either the most unlucky person alive or she is actually the killer.
We don't need this. That show is so great on its own.
I know.
That and Matlock, that was your back-to-back.
I wasn't prepared for that shift because I didn't know this news.
Also, this
That's not what I
week,
thought he was
being
going.
released in a theater near you, Expendables 4 is this week.
Yep. And,
Yeah.
And normally I look at things and I'm like, okay, I'm kind of here for
Mm.
it. And you put Megan Fox in
Yep.
this?
and Buddy's still holding his record of having seen none of the Expendables films.
You're correct. I have not seen
I
a single
know
one.
I've
Guess
seen
who's winning?
I know I've seen the first one.
Yeah.
That much I know. Your
I've
other,
seen all of them.
Your other big one-
It was Angela Lansbury actually killing everybody and blaming it on everybody.
Yeah,
else.
that's right.
That's what he
Exactly
said.
right.
Yeah.
That's what he
we
said.
got 3 minutes, boys.
Okay.
It Lives Inside is a very highly touted horror film that releases this week. This is about a girl who supernatural things start to happen to, and she has to look into her Indian heritage, Indian of Europe and Asia,
Mhm.
to like beat this spirit. I've read the write-up. It looks interesting. Still not going to see it. Movies on DVD and Blu-ray this week. Past Lives, which is an independent film getting a lot of buzz right now. The 2023 Little Mermaid, which I found to be delightful, and I stand by that. Dream and Wild, which is a film I really want to see. This is a true story about a set of brothers who recorded an album like 30 years ago.
Oh, okay. I didn't know the
Joaquin
title
Phoenix,
of
I
it.
believe, is in this. And somebody finds the record and is like, why has this never been released? And it's about them going back and re-recording and trying to release this.
That's the
Oh,
one with
wow.
Steve Zahn, isn't it?
I believe you are correct there.
Wow.
And we have a 50th anniversary edition of The Exorcist.
Oh wow.
And the
Pass.
Criterion Collection releases The Trial this week. Real quick tech talk stuff. Unless you live in a cave, you know that the iPhone 15s, the pre-orders are on now. Alex and I both agree. We have seen nothing in this iPhone that makes me want to buy it. I am more interested that tomorrow iOS 17 begins to be released. I am very intrigued by some of the new features in it. This is the first time in a long time that I have gotten out from paying off my phone and ready to buy the new one. I don't care about this phone. There's nothing about
Yeah,
it
the
that
only
makes
thing
me-
on this one is them finally waving the white flag on their own lightning cable. That's
Well,
that's
fine.
it. That's
Do
the
you
end of the
think-
list.
Do you think it's great for the charging cable to change? That's the best thing.
Absolutely,
Okay,
because
I don't
USB-C is becoming the charger
Yes,
for
yeah.
everything.
And part of the reason they're doing this is because it's law in the EU.
Okay.
It is law in Europe that it has to be one charger no matter what your phone is.
And-
And so Apple's now doing this because
Yeah.
they don't have to make extra cables.
Well, and the other part about it is they've already been doing this with their iPads. So they
Yeah.
already have the technology. That was like the trial run. Now they're like, can we roll it out to what everybody has in their pocket?
IT geek, but you're not really a Mac guy. I mean, you have an iPhone, but your
No,
wife is more the Mac.
Yes,
person.
she got the Mac because she just wanted to be a Mac, and then she comes to me. She's like, "Make this work," and I'm like, "I'm Windows. I don't know what you want me to do here."
Well, I see people
Make
that
this
run-
work. He picks it up, drops it in the
I see
trash, and
people-
opens Dell.com.
I see people that run Windows on a Mac, and then I get really confused.
Oh, I know. I know.
Oh,
Like, I
that's
get
crazy,
the security piece of it, like their hardware is always secure. But really, we are running out of time. At the top of the hour, we will work with Fanboys Now on their show, which we don't have a way to stream it, so you'll just have to trust us. You can visit us at our website, the aforementioned www.theclubhousepodcast.com. Find out everything you need to know and some stuff you don't. You can follow me on your social medias if you would like. Everything is Yes, That Rob Irvin. That is spelled ERVIN.
I am Vexploit on all social media, and if you'd like to help out the show, please go to ProWrestlingTees.com and search for the Cheap Popcast. A lot of different designs, a lot of different color options within those designs. If you have any suggestions or an artist that want to submit designs, you can reach out to me at alex@theclubhousepodcast.com, and I will miss you for a little while, but I'll see you when this pirate takes a look at 40.
John.
I am John Hines, but also known as the Geek Boy from Fanboys 918. You can find us on Facebook at Fanboys 918. You can also find us on YouTube. You can check out a book, and you can like, share, and subscribe all of our stuff there. We've got all kinds of great stuff. Our Babylon 5 show, Sci-Fi Friday, is on hold right now, but we're running reruns of Kolchak, the Night Stalker, and we're having a great time with that. So check us out for all the kinds of. Just come to our site. We're kind of an aggregator site for all kinds of things, entertainment.
Buddy, go.
Buddy Brown, also known as the Reverend IT Geek, and basically whatever John just said, ditto.
If you want
Easy for you to say.
Yeah,
You just did this a week ago.
I got rusty in the last week. To get those wrestling shirts that make even me look good, go to prowrestlingtees.com/cheap podcast. At Twitter, I'm at Igbunu, IGBNUUU. And if you want this madness to your place, don't know why, email me, don@clubhousepodcast.com.
We love doing live shows like this one and hanging out with the Empire. You can email me questions, comments, concerns. Tell me to go pound sand. I am Rob at the Clubhouse Podcast. Charlotte Marshall is on Pinterest because we are morally obligated to say that. I love my sister. We are Normal Show. Sunday night, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific is your one-stop shop for all things sports, entertainment, and pop culture. We will be back to abnormal for the most part next week. So until next time, for all these gentlemen, for the Empire, I'm Rob. Clubhouse is closed. Brittany Palmer still doing what she does. And now I have to run up there and stop the recording.
Run, Rob, run. And don't break the equipment.
And he's going.